everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing and demoing the new Pure Cosmetics X Barbie Collection. I'm so excited to be reviewing this collection because I am a lifelong fan of Barbie. Growing up, I also was a really big fan of Rugrats, and namely Angelica, because in my family, I'm the oldest kid in the family. So I really identify with her a little bit, even though I think that she's just a little bit meaner than I was growing up. But I identify with Angelica and I really loved her. And I actually got a Barbie and named her Cynthia, like her doll Cynthia, and I cut her hair up like Cynthia, and my mama was like, girl, you are not taking that Barbie anywhere with me. So I could only play with Cynthia at home, and then I had other Barbies that I could take out of the house, but Cynthia was not one of them because my mama said she looked raggedy. But I just had different Barbies for different stuff. And I remember this one Christmas, this is the last story, I promise, I got a Barbie dream house. Life was made. I love Barbie. So this is a very nostalgic collection for me, and I was really excited about it. So I knew when I saw it, I had to pick it up. So I ordered everything from Pure's website. You can also get it from a few different retailers. I will have everywhere where I see online linked down below if you all want to shop through my links. But let's go ahead and jump into the details of this collection because I am super excited to show you all how to do this look. From Pure's website, it says, celebrate your individual beauty with eye-catching makeup and nourishing skincare in this limited edition Pure X Barbie collection that was curated in celebration of the 60-year anniversary of Barbie. This celebratory collection helps bring out your inner girl boss with fierce colors, bold pigments, and high-performance beauty products that are sure to take your confidence to new heights. So I picked up a few pieces from the collection. I did not purchase everything. So I'm going to go through it piece by piece and let you guys see what they launched in this collection. The first piece is the eyeshadow palette, and this one is called the Pure X Barbie Endless Possibilities Signature Palette. This one retails for $34. Here's what the box looks like. I think that it's super cute. It says Barbie on here, and then on the sides it says Pure X Barbie. Here's what the palette looks like. I like the design of it because it's 3D. You can actually feel the materials that are on the palette, and I think it looks really cool, very different. On the bottom of the palette, it also says Pure X Barbie. You open it up, it has a really big mirror here. So this palette has 12 different pressed pigments in here, and it has a total net weight of 0.55 ounces or 15.6 grams of products. And here's what the palette looks like. I hope that I am not blinding you all. As you all can see, there's a mix of finishes in here. There's a pressed glitter in this palette. There's shimmer eyeshadows and there are matte eyeshadows. And then the colorway of this palette, it has neutral colors as well as a lot of pops of color. But the formulation of these eyeshadows says that it has green tea, ginseng, and vitamin B to deliver much needed nutrients to help achieve a healthier looking complexion. So I felt that that was very interesting because I have never heard of eyeshadows having those ingredients in them. But these eyeshadows also have a little bit of a scent. It reminds me of a cocoa butter type scent. Next is a piece that I did not pick up. It is a lip gloss. This one is called the Girl Gloss Signature High Shine Lip Gloss. There's a brush that launched in this collection, and I really heavily debated on getting this brush just for collector's purposes. I know I would never use this brush just because it has like the old school Barbie logo on here, and it says that this is the Forever Flawless Signature Complexion Brush. And honestly, I still may pick up this brush just because I love the way that it looks. It's super pretty. I know I'm not going to use it. It's just for collector's purposes, and it's so cute. Now let's jump into the lipsticks. So the lipstick packaging looks very similar to the eyeshadow palette packaging. There were 4 different lipstick colors that were launched. These lipsticks retail for $18 each, and they are called the Iconic Lips Signature Semi-Matte Lipsticks. And these lipsticks are so beautiful to just look at because they look like they are glittery lipsticks, but when you put them on, I have on one now and you don't see any glitter on my lips, do you? No, you don't. The description of these says that each individual lipstick features a wearable glittery look that disappears upon contact, as well as the iconic Barbie profile, which highlights the true uniqueness found in each of us. So here's what the packaging of the lipsticks look like, and they describe this packaging as a confetti type packaging. It has glitter on it, and I think that it is super cool. And when you press it at the top, the lipstick actually comes out down here, and then here's what it looks like. I got two colors. I purchased the colors Legendary and the color Classic, and I will try on both of those in the demonstration portion. They also launched lashes with this collection. I did not pick those up, again, because I have a lot of lashes in my collection, but these are called the Doll Lash Signature Cruelty Free Pro Eyelashes. These retail for $14. They also launched a peel off mask that I did not pick up. This one is called the Glitterily Pink Signature Brightening Peel Off Mask. And the last item is the highlighter, and this one is called the Barbie Dream Glow Highlighter Palette, and this item actually is sold out on Pure's website, but it is still available on Ulta's website. Here's what it looks like. It again has that same design as the actual eyeshadow palette, and this one retails for $25. So it says, want the perfect dream glow? Let your inner light shine with this signature Pure X Barbie Dream Glow Highlighter Palette that gives skin a natural glow with 3 universal shades that complement any skin tone. So when you open up the highlighter, you guys see it has 3 different colors, and I've already used it, so I messed up the design of it, but embossing the powder, it said Pure X Barbie. So let's go ahead and jump into the demonstration, and you all can see these pieces in action, and then stay tuned until the end, and I will tell you all my final thoughts on this Pure X Barbie collection. Enjoy! The first color that I'm going into is Role Model with an Esom G34 blending brush. Make sure that my eye primer is blended out. I have on the Anastasia eye primer all over. So I'm going to take this in my crease back and forth, and this is going to be my transition color. So I'm going to dip into it a little bit more, and let's gradually build this up. This is going on really smoothly. I like this color. It's a neutral brown color. That looks really good. It's setting up a nice base for my eye look. Same brush, and I'm going to go into the color Vintage. And on the outer corner, I am going to dip this color on and buff it up towards the crease. This color is so smooth. So this is exactly what I want it to look like. Leave a lot of space on the lid. This is just going to give us the shape and a little bit of definition. Sonia G Builder 3 flat shader brush and a little bit of the color Fantasy. So very, very lightly, I'm going to take this color right underneath my brow. So that gave me a really pretty highlighted brow. Not a lot though, because this color can get too icy. Same brush, and I'm going into the color Dollhouse. And I'm going to take that right into my inner corner and then blend it over. Same brush, and I'm going to go into the color Accessory. And this one is like a pressed glitter color. So I'm going to go in first, no glitter glue. Let's see what it does. Okay, I'm pressing that on. It went on without any glitter glue. Okay. Let me close my eyes, make sure it doesn't get in my eye. That is so pretty. I like this. Very pretty. And I'm going to blend this next to the inner tear ducts color, and then also make sure to blend it up to the crease, but not in the crease because I don't want to have a glittery crease, but I do want to make sure that everything is harmonious. And I may need to go back in with a little bit of this brown again just to make sure that it doesn't disappear. But I'm just tapping over the line just to make sure that everything is blended out. Like I said, I'm going to go back in with a little bit of the brown, just a little bit. Just to re-intensify, just a little bit. That looks good. I'm going to do liner and lashes, clean up a little bit, and then we'll do the lower lash line and apply the rest of the products together. Liner and lashes are on, so now let's do the bottom lash line. So I'm going in with the Royal & Langnickel BOM 435 brush and a little bit of Dollhouse. It's a super small pencil brush and I love it. So I'm just putting that right on the inner corner, connecting it over. And if you need to go back with a little bit more of this color on top, do so. Next, I'm going to dip into the color Barbie, just because you can't use the Barbie palette without using the shade Barbie. It's against the law. I am taking that in the center. Make sure to connect it. Oh, that's so pigmented. Nice. Same brush and the color Fashionista. So I'm taking that along the rest of the lower lash line and connecting it to the top. Now I'm going to put some eyeliner on the inner rim and some mascara. The eyes are finished and I think that they look gorgeous. I love the way everything turned out. So now I'm going to go in with the highlighter, and you can either use the highliner section by section, or you can do like what I'm about to do and swirl it all around and go for it. So I'm going in with the Delium Golden Triangle brush and kind of swirl, get them all. This is very, very pigmented, so a light hand goes a very long way. Super pretty. Super smooth, and it gives you that wet effect. I like it. Beautiful. So now let me try on the lips. I'm first going to go in with Legendary. Ooh. Beautiful. So I put this color on because I thought that I was going to go in with the other one and wear that one. But now I really want to wear this one. I think that it looks gorgeous. It's smooth, and the cool thing about this lipstick is that it's glittery on the outside, but then when you put it on, it's matte. It's a very pigmented formulation. I love the way that it looks. It's very smooth. It's giving me a nice amount of color. It's matte, but it does not feel drying. I love this color. It gives me a nice pop. It gave me a little bit of a stain, so let me go back in, neutralize my lips, give them a little bit of less color, and I'm going to try on the neutral color, Classic. So pretty. It is a neutral lipstick with a hint of pink to it, and I think that this one, again, is very beautiful, but when you apply it, it gives you this really beautiful matte finish. So I really love the way that this lipstick looks. I hate that mine is broken. Mine kind of got messed up on the side here, so the glitter got swiped off, and I'm sad about it. But aside from that, I love this color. I think that it is gorgeous. It's right up my alley. Like I said, typically I would have wanted to wear this color, but since I saw the pink first, and the pink just gives me a whole different type of vibe, I'm going to take this lip color off and go back to the pink, and then I'll let you guys know what my final thoughts on this collection are. So here's my final face, and I am absolutely loving the way that it looks. But let's talk about each piece from this collection, and I will give you all my insight on what I think about it. So let's start off with the highlighter. I think that this highlighter is very universal because it can suit so many different skin tones. It's not very cool toned. It's not warm toned. It is a neutral highlight, which is really hard to do. It does have a hint of pink in there, but it shows up very nicely on my complexion. I can see people who are lighter complected than me wearing it, people who have a richer complexion wearing it, and I don't think that this will turn out looking too whitish on people who do have a deeper complexion. I feel like it is just going to emphasize and really highlight and make your cheekbones look glowy. So I really like this. I think that it is formulated very beautifully, very smooth. It has a wet-like appearance. The formulation does have glitter in it, but once you have it on the cheeks, you can't see it. It is a very finely milled glitter. So on the cheeks, it looks dazzling and more so like a shimmer. There are 3 different colors in here. As you guys saw in the demonstration, you can swirl them all together and it'll create a really beautiful look. Or if you wanted to have more versatility with the products, you can use them one by one and have different looks. But it is going to be harder for you all to do that because the actual slits of the highlighter aren't that large except for the middle one. So if you want to do that, you can go in with a detailer highlighter brush, but honestly, the easiest way to use this is by swirling it all together, and I think that that creates the prettiest, most interesting color anyway. So I really like this highlighter, plus I really like the packaging. I think that it is bomb. Next, let's talk about the lipsticks, and this is what I'm the most excited about out of this collection. As a child, do you know what I would have done to get these lipsticks? Like, I love them. They're glittery, but then when you apply them, they're matte. And I think that that is the coolest effect ever, because it's like, how are they not glittery when you apply them, but they look glittery? It's like, what is that? So I really like the packaging of these. I think that it is girly, but at the same time sophisticated. It looks like Barbie, but it still looks like grown woman Barbie. So I really like that, and I love the design of them. My only critique of these lipsticks is that they are very, very soft. So both of mine are broken. I don't go in with the heavy hands with my makeup. I like to go in with the light hand, and then I layer. I talk to you guys about that all the time. So the fact that mine are broken, you have to really be careful with these. I'm going to reach out to Pure and see if there's anything that can be done, because both of mine are broken, and they both broke from the base of the lipstick. And so when I went in to apply it, it's now making the lipstick hit against the side of the tube, which is messing up that really cool glitter design. So I'm kind of sad about it. But aside from that, I don't have any critiques for these lipsticks. I think that they are absolutely gorgeous. I like the colors that were chosen. I like the formulation of them. They're very smooth on the lips. They're pigmented. The packaging is cool. It has that little press top, and it just opens up. So I love everything about them. I just wish that the formulation wasn't as soft. But I don't want to change it so much to where it's stiff to apply. So it needs to be just a little bit firmer, but everything else about them is just really cool. The last thing that I picked up, the eyeshadow palette. So I love this eyeshadow palette. I think that they did a great job. When I first opened up this eyeshadow palette and was swatching it, I was blown away by how soft everything swatched, but at the same time it was pigmented. I honestly have not tried any eyeshadows formulated like this before. They feel almost like a fluffy eyeshadow, but it's not bouncy or anything like that. It's not a cream to powder. It is a regular powder eyeshadow formula, but the way that it feels is just soft and silky, but then it still adheres to the eye. You still can get a good eye look. I did have a little bit of fallout with pretty much all of the shades, so I will say go in with your eyeshadow first and then do your face makeup. But aside from that, the color payoff, the way that they blend it out, and the overall color story of this palette, I'm here for it. I love this eyeshadow palette. I love the way everything felt. Shimmer eyeshadows in this palette are nice. The matte eyeshadows are nice and blendable. They're not dusty. They're not chalky. They give you a really nice soft velvety blend, and I'm even loving this glittery shade because you do not have to go in with an additional adhesive to make it work. But this eyeshadow has enough tackiness to it for it to stick on its own. So I really like it, and I overall think that they did an amazing job on this collection. As a Barbie lover, I really want to have duplicates of everything just so I can keep it and just look at it and collect it because I think that it's so pretty and it's just so well done. And I think the pieces in this collection really pay homage to our iconic superstar Barbie. So let me know if you all got anything from this collection. I look forward to reading you all's comments down in the comments section, and I will check you all in my very next video, which will be super soon. Smooches. Bye.